New episode of Monkey Chat featuring Ahsaas Channa, one of India's digital superstars. Many of y'all might know her from all the TVF and Girliyapa videos she does. She's currently kind of considered the face of TVF. But growing up, she was one of India's biggest child stars. She featured in Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, Vastu Shastra, and a bunch of other ads and films. So she's had her entire career in the media industry. Today, she aspires to become Bollywood's absolute top actress. She's one of the most ambitious, street smart human beings I've ever come across in my life. And in today's episode, I'm going to try breaking down her character, her ambition, and everything that she wants to do in her life for you guys. We're also going to talk about some relaxed topics like relationships. And in true media world style, we've got a rapid fire round at the end. Enjoy yourselves. Welcome to another episode of Monkey Chat with India's biggest digital star currently, Ahsaas Channa. Many of y'all might know her from her roles on TVF and her roles across the digital ecosystem in India. I personally know her from I Love You, O Sayoni. And I also know her from Vastu Shastra and of course Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna.
And the Colgate ad.
And the Colgate ad. That was my first conversation with Ahsaas. So Ahsaas has been a child actor and now she's transitioned into being an adult actor. I mean, not adult actor, but
Not yet, guys.
but basically, Ahsaas, thank you firstly for being on Monkey Chat.
Thank you so much, Ranveer, for coming in.
Okay, other than your career and your professional side, I feel like you're one of the most ambitious human beings I've come across in my life, and you don't hide the fact that you want to reach the absolute top of the media industry in India. So, firstly, thanks for being here.
Thank you for calling me. Thanks for having me here.
Okay, my first question to you, something I'm curious about because I'm a 90s kid. I grew up watching you in Colgate ads and Himesh Reshamya videos. So what was it like growing up as a child star, man? Like in this country? Because in America, the stereotype about child stars is that they grow up and get into cocaine and they get into heroin and things like that. But what was it like growing up as a child star? And you're one of the most sober, nice, ambitious, focused human beings now.
Thank you.
So,
Thanks, Ranveer.
so as a kid, when you were an actor, what was happening there?
So, I'll be honest, I've never seen like a normal childhood, that's for sure. And I don't know how it is. And I've always wondered how it is. But all my friends were like, again, not actors. So I sort of know what they go through and everything. But I always, and I'm not, it's not like that I'm like, I regret it or something. I just love my childhood. I mean, I don't think that I can imagine my like childhood
Being anything
normal.
else.
Yeah, being anything else.
Got it. But
So-
you felt like you got that real childhood even though you were working?
Yeah. So, okay. So I was just coming to that. My mom always made sure that I'm doing everything that a normal 5-year-old or a 6-year-old or a 7-year-old does. So she always made sure. So she, like, even if I was working, even if I was like into movies or I was doing TV shows or whatever, so she always made sure that ek to I'm going to school regularly, so I'm not missing out on any school or my education, and that is something she always wanted me to go to school. And I went to all the classes. Like I used to go to Kathak class, so I'm a 9-year Kathak dancer also. And she made me like go to skating classes and karate classes and swimming classes. So she always made sure that I'm doing all of those things. So that way so I've like lived the normal childhood. But otherwise, like even in school, like that little extra attention that I used to get from friends and from teachers, and being pampered on set and seeing, you know, the limelight and everything I am very lucky to be experiencing all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you remember working with Shahrukh Khan?
Yeah, I remember properly remember every moment with him, because I don't know, 6 years old, and it was like really good. So he is a very humble guy. So, and it was very cold. So I remember he used to, you know, like there were a lot of kids, but then there were like football scenes happening. And so there were so many kids, and he used to make like everybody run and, you know, warm up, and so that we don't feel cold. And there was this shot that I gave and he clapped for me.
Wow.
So yeah, so I remember these things. I used to make like cards for him and stuff like that. So I remember these things.
Nice.
Nice.
What did you learn from him as a child actor? Did you pick up anything from Shahrukh Khan, like professionalism or
So
something?
I was very young to pick up something at that point. But I know that he was very, very humble. For the position that he is. Even then, he was really humble and nice and very hardworking and very focused. So this is something that like it was with me all this while. So otherwise I don't remember much, because then
Yeah. What was it like being directed by the future biggest producer in Bollywood, Karan Johar, back then? Was he nice with you?
Yeah, he was very nice. So on that set, everybody were really nice to me.
Okay.
So I was this pampered child on set.
Okay,
So
okay.
everybody used to like really pamper me.
Got it.
And so they were like always, so we were in New York for 2 months. So
Hmm.
there was this, like on the last day, there was a huge hamper of Barbie dolls and teddy bears and stuff
Nice.
from Karan Johar. So that was really, he was really nice. He was
Got it.
also very fun to work
Got
with.
it.
He's a very funny man though.
Got it.
So is that.
So you are the face of TVF now. You're literally one of like the hottest digital stars in the Indian game right now. How far do you want to take this career? Like, what's your ultimate goal with what you're doing right now?
So this was never planned. This is something that I never planned and I never saw it coming. So I didn't know that it's going to be this huge and it's going to work so well for me. I'm very satisfied and I'm really happy where I am right now on a digital level, and I would definitely like to continue this. But again, as I told you, that my main goal is to get into Bollywood and become a Bollywood actress. But as far as whatever I'm doing right now, I would love to continue doing this because this is also very safe and it's a really fun and interesting space to be in.
And it's growing very fast.
Yeah, and it's growing really fast. And for an actor especially, it's a huge opportunity to do different kinds of roles. So because I like being in TVF, I've done all kinds of roles that I wanted to do. It's given me like really different characters.
Yeah.
It's given me a lot of chances and it's given me a lot of good work, good projects. So I would definitely continue to do this, even if it's for Netflix or Amazon or any other platform, not only TVF, I mean.
Yeah.
But I would, yes.
You know, there's like a lot of struggling actors and actresses out there who could like kill to be in your position right now. So like with everything you've achieved at TVF and all the kind of digital offers that are coming your way. So my question to you is, firstly, now that there's so much growth on digital, how come you're like still looking at things like Bollywood? Has that always been like a childhood dream of yours?
I think maybe that because like as when I did Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna Vastu Shastra, I always had this that I want to become a Bollywood heroine. Was always there. So it's never left.
Got it.
Even if I did like a lot of TV or digital or anything, that's never left.
Got it.
And again, I would like to roll because I've been always, wanting it and dreaming about it. So I would obviously want to try it out. I would not want to like give up on it.
Is that something you're working towards right now?
Yes, that is something I'm totally working towards. Even though I'm like super busy with digital things that I'm doing. Also, if it's Instagram or anything. But that is something I'm constantly working towards.
You know, that's what sets you apart. Also, I see a lot of actors and actresses who are your age who do a little bit of work and then they spend a lot of time partying because they think the network can be built at parties. And you're someone who barely parties. You're always like hustling. You're running around for auditions. You're going for your shoots. You reach your shoots on time. You're doing digital commitments like this. You know, you're giving podcasts. So you're really hustling towards it. And that's why if I had to put my money on someone who'll definitely make it big in the media world, it would be you, man.
That's so sweet.
So
I really don't like to party. I think I also give it to my mother because she's always been like a very fairly strict mother. So
like you still have curfews now.
I
Also.
still have curfews. Like I'm 20 years old and she wants me back. If I'm not shooting, if I'm out with friends, she wants me back like by 10:30. And so she's it's whatever, like even if I've not got into drugs or whatever, like you said, it's all because of
You
her.
see a lot of drugs around you?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be,
Like, I'm not just talking about weed. I'm talking about like, you've seen people doing coke and things like that.
No, not that. Only weed people I've seen.
But weed and hash, it's like spread all over.
Yeah,
like, the
it's
media
everywhere,
industry.
dude. Everywhere.
And I'm sure you've been offered like weed and hash. Like,
not offered as like people are doing and mera man karta tha, I would have done it. Like it's just that I've never even tried. Like I don't even want to experience how it is because I know how it is. Like I've seen people be like all happy and everything. But my high is in food and work and stuff.
And being the face of TVF and the Indian digital ecosystem.
Yeah, people recognizing me on roads. That's my high.
Yeah. You once told me that like one of your ultimate ambitions in life is to not be able to get out of your house. That's how famous you want to be. And I think you're working towards that for sure. And it's going to happen. But right now, because you're like the face of TVF and everybody knows you, how does it feel getting so much attention? Like there's already like, I think people who crowd around you saying, oh shit, Ahsaas entered the room. Things like that.
It's really nice. I love it. Like yesterday I was traveling by auto and I just passed like a random girl and she screamed my name. So it really gave me like, I really felt amazing about it. So now it's come to a point where people actually know my name. Earlier it was like, oh, aap TV mein aate ho. Oh, you've done that film. Oh, can we have a picture? But now they call you. I'm like, Ahsaas. So that's really great. So now it's like I feel like I'm building towards it. I love it.
Got it.
So yeah, I will never get like bored of it or annoyed by it or
Got
anything.
it, got it. Plus, you're entering the 2020s where I kind of feel that both digital and Bollywood are kind of slowly going to be at the same level. Maybe it's not the same level right now, but say in like 2025,
It
2027.
will definitely. I can see it coming.
Yeah, same. And I think you are going to reach that, what I call, just crazy level of fame eventually. My question to you right now is about like dating. Let's make this like coffee with Karan style. So, is there any person in your life right now?
No.
You're single?
Yeah.
Okay. But I'm sure you get like a lot of guy attention generally.
Yeah. I get a lot of. I love it.
Okay. Oh, nice. So, but you're not looking for anything right now?
I mean, nobody stops looking for it. Like I feel like it's just I'm not like deliberately like making any efforts to like find a guy or anything. If somebody comes along, I'm like great, happy. If somebody really like clicks or whatever.
But Ahsaas, I want to come back to this concept of dating. I know for a fact that there's a lot of guys all around you who want to date you. So I want to ask you, breaking away from the Ahsaas Channa tangent, what does a 20-year-old Ahsaas Channa look for in a guy?
That's a very good question. I think for me, the guy has to be really, really, it's not like a pressure or anything, but he has to be like really well read.
Okay.
Yeah, for me, I feel like he has to be not well read, but he just has to like be really smart and not be dumb. Like I can't do dumb people.
Okay.
I can't. I meant that I can't like
You can't
be with
like,
heart. Yeah.
Fair enough. You know why? Because I also feel like you're a really intelligent person yourself.
The thing is, like, well-read, when I say well-read, I'm not like very well-read. Like, I don't know anything about politics and stuff like that. So when I'm having and I think for me, I really spend a lot of time with my boyfriend. So, and I have like longest conversation with that person. So he has to like be really like well-read and he has to have a lot of knowledge. So wahan se that knowledge will come to me. That this is how I use people.
Fair enough. So you're using your boyfriends to basically better yourself.
Right.
That's okay, man. That's all right. You're
Baki then all the basics has to be caring, nice, sweet.
Hot.
Oh,
okay. Do girls really look for like looks? Do you think that's actually a thing?
Yeah, why not? I mean, even guys do. That's not only girls do.
No, but there's this whole concept. See, guys are shallow human beings. Okay, so guys are very visual, and I feel like girls are visual, but it's lesser than the extent that guys are. That's just my observation.
I don't know, but I to really look for looks. I don't know about other girls, but for my guy has to be really good looking.
Okay. Plus, I think you're in the media industry, so you have to have some arm candy with you also.
No. That's not maybe, but I never thought about it like that. No.
Okay. If I tell you that you can only choose one thing for the rest of your life, that fame or a stable family life and relationship, what would you choose?
The fame.
Okay.
I've never believed like in getting married or whatever. I mean, I'm too young to be saying that, but all this while I never thought of getting married.
Yeah. You're hungry for like
I'm
fame
hungry for like, if I don't get what I want, like my fame or whatever that I had planned by 26, I will not get married, or by 30, I will not get.
Will you consider yourself a failure if that happens?
No, not a failure. I mean, I will keep trying, and I don't think that I will actually fail. I will do something. I'll figure out and I'll manage something. Yeah. But I'm saying that like for me, work is always a priority. Yeah. I have to like...
Yeah. You know, for any successful person, I feel there's two main traits above anything else, which is like consistent hustle, which is what you're doing. Because I know you as a friend, I know how hard you work at your craft. You keep getting better at acting, keep going for auditions. And the second aspect is this positivity that you have.
Yeah.
My next question to you is, because we referenced Coffee with Karan, I want to ask you about Karan Johar right now. So with Dharma Productions, you know, like launching like so many people and this whole nepotism debate that's happening. Have you tried reaching out again to him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have.
You've tried reaching out to Karan Johar. Okay.
And it's not worked well.
Like, what do you mean?
I don't know. I'm not going to blame him, but he's at such a big platform right now. He's such a big man that, I mean, I'm sure it's not very easy, or it's not possible for him to meet like everybody. And it's not him, it's the people who work for him, like under him. So they will not let you like reach him. Like, it's not that if I meet him at a party tomorrow and if I go meet him, I'm sure he's such a nice man. He's such a great man that he will always like be really nice to me. If I remind him, like, remember I was Arjun from Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna. He's going to, but it's just reaching him is a little difficult. If you reach him, then it's great. I mean, he's definitely going to entertain me and be really nice to me, because I believe that. I've seen him on TV. I've seen his reality shows. I've seen him judge people. on reality shows, and I know he's a good person. So like a vibe. I get that really good vibe from him. But just reaching him is a little difficult because he's at such a big platform, and he's like such a big man right now. I completely get that. It's not that I'm again blaming anybody for that. I mean, it's really difficult to reach such a big man. But yeah, I really respect and appreciate him for the work that he's doing and for what he's become right now.
Got
So,
it.
yeah.
If I told you if you had a chance to model your career based on like someone who's like currently in Bollywood, who would you model it on?
I really want to do the kind of work Alia Bhatt does, like the roles that she does and everything. But I also really look up to Radhika Apte because she's not from a Bollywood background. She's like a non-celebrity kid, and she's still come up so well, and she's done some amazing projects, and she's really worked hard.
So like in terms of your work strategy, you'd go for Alia Bhatt, but Radhika Apte is someone who inspires you a lot. Okay, that's a good way of putting it. And I want to come back to TVF now. So TVF is literally the single biggest like media company in India today. Digital media company? Yeah, I think they're probably the single biggest one. My question to you is, working at TVF, dude, what's it like? Because you didn't join TVF from the beginning. You've joined TVF now, and you've become like a crucial part of it. Now you're like the face of it, the front end of it. So what is the work culture like at TVF? Like,
So, like people at TVF are really generous. I mean, TVF's been really generous to me because they've given me so much work, and they've called me like back to back for sketches, and that's how I become a face. And they've given me like really big shows like Kota and Girls Hostel and Hum Tum and all. So the work culture there is like very, like if you go to that office, you will not feel like an office. You will just like, it's like a family. Everybody is like having so much fun. They're all like, there's Sachin, there's Badri who are like playing cricket in the common area, and then there's something going on there, and something people are screaming. It feels now TVF's actually become my second family. I go there so much, and even though I'm not an employee, but I just like feel like I'm an employee because I'm always there in that for some reading or for some look test or something. They're really nice to work with, and the best part about them is like they're very open to feedback. So I think this is the reason that their content is so great, that they're always open to feedback, and they actually imply whatever.
yeah, they apply all the feedback that comes.
Feedback on everything. So even me, like I'm not an actor, I'm not a writer, right? So but if I have some feedback, they will always like consider it and think about it and discuss it. So I think that is they're really open towards everything.
Got it. And do you think it's like a very fast office to work at?
Yeah, very fast. Like everything, and there's so many things happening. The room mein, there's something going on. There's some discussion going on there. I hear about something that they're working on something, and the next month I see it's actually happening.
Yeah.
It's on it.
Yeah.
So they're very fast also.
Yeah. You've also met Arnabh Kumar, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and like in the entrepreneurial circles, he's someone who's really looked up to, irrespective of whatever controversy happened around him. What's it like being in the same room as him? Because he's literally like, I think, one of the biggest modern media entrepreneurs.
So I'll tell you what. So he, the best part about him, and I think this is what I really love about him, is that he talks to everyone.
Okay.
Like even if there's like a new employee in the company, he will text that person and ask like, are you okay, what is bothering you, is there something going on? And so he came to my birthday party the other day, and I had invited him. It was really nice of him to come. So he came, and there were like a lot of TVF people as well, so they were all like, they were also having fun, but I saw him going to like everyone and having like a 15-minute conversation with everybody. Which I really like about that man, because he talks to you. He wants to know like a lot of things. And I think that is why he's been able to like build such a big company. And so even with me, like I hadn't met him like before.
Yeah.
Like not before the party. Like I met him like a couple of times before the party, but the first time we actually spoke was on Instagram, and we had like a whole conversation, and he really appreciates. So he also really appreciates and encourages you, and he gives you a really honest feedback, and if it's on a sketch or a character that I played. So that way he's really like, he goes and speaks to you, and he gives his feedback, and he asks for your feedback. And I think
that's probably his founder mentality that's gone into like all the layers of TVF. That's why probably even TVF is open to all the feedback from people for their content. But again, let's come back to like the most serious aspect of your life, which is your career. You know, you've made it big again on digital. I'm dead sure there's a lot of jealousy around you. There is negative
मैं
emotion.
बस खाली काला टीका लगा लेती हूँ सुबह. That's how I deal.
And you're continuing your
Yeah.
process.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I feel happy that people are jealous of me.
Have you seen bitchiness around you?
Yeah, a lot.
Like what?
Like people just unfollowing me for no reason. Like we're talking and we're friends and people just unfollow me and they think that I don't know, but I do.
Yeah.
And like people, there are girls that, you know, talk shit.
No,
like,
fair enough.
like-
Have you ever seen WWE? So usme there are like champions, and currently I feel you're holding that belt of
Arre.
young digital star.
Thank you.
That's where all the jealousy and all's coming from. How important a role do you think all this, you know, like networking and charming other human beings and communication skills play in a career like Bollywood or media?
It really, really
Affects it.
affects it. I
Okay.
think it's very important to be
Charming.
charming, and I feel that you just need to like talk. If like I used to be a person who wouldn't talk, who was just quiet and just listen. Like you said, I'm a good listener, so I am a good listener. But then I realized that it won't work if you're just a good listener. You have to talk. You have to put your opinion in. You have to put your what you think. And if you don't talk, people will think, "यार ये तो मतलब she's like just." She doesn't talk, so you really have to be very active, and
You need to have personality.
you really need to have a personality. That's
Got
very important.
So since this whole TVF change has come into your life, you know, where Girliyapa started happening and TVF happened, what are like 3 things that you've learned that you're going to apply for the rest of your life?
Just be honest, like just be yourself. Like this is what I've really like. There are like a lot of people in TVF that haven't like directly told me these things, but I just like felt and I saw them. They're very open. They're just like themselves. They're not fake. So being fake is something that, you know,
People don't like.
people don't like. Like I wouldn't like. And especially in the industry, if you're fake, like people really like, they catch it like that. The fakeness is really like people catch it this way. So you just need to be really, really natural, and you have to be yourself and honest, and you also have to be very manipulative. You can't
In a
like,
positive way.
In a positive way.
Yeah.
But
Like, can you give an example of being manipulative for something good?
like if you want to give your opinion on something, on your feedback on something, just be very positive about it. Like don't
Got it. Don't hurt anyone's
don't
feelings.
hurt anybody's
Yeah, that's called
feelings.
positive manipulation.
Yeah. So just like make a point, but be like a really nice person. And
In Punjabi, it's called velvet lapet ke juta marna.
हाँ वैसे like smile से थप्पड़ मारो वैसा चीज है मतलब.
How many guys have you rejected like that?
A lot.
Okay. Nice. Very good.
No, but I feel that there are a lot of like there'll be more people who've rejected me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, but let's come back to you rejecting guys. What's your one advice for guys who want a girlfriend at the age of 20? The other guys who are your age and who are living like regular college lives, who are desperately looking for a relationship. What would be your advice?
For guys only.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. Like I've been to dates where, you know, guys are just acting very as if मैं बहुत cool बनने की कोशिश कर रहा. I'm not like those guys. So just be yourself. I think.
Got it.
Just be really natural and just say
Got
what you feel and don't
So,
try to hide.
got it. So because you're from the media industry, I'm going to do a very media industry thing and do a rapid fire round at the end of this podcast. And we're at the end of the podcast. So let's go. Ranveer Kapoor or Ranveer Singh?
Ranveer Singh.
Alia Bhatt or Radhika Apte?
Radhika Apte.
Okay, your favorite drink in the whole world, your go-to drink.
Strawberry milkshake by McDonald's.
And your favorite alcoholic drink in the whole world.
Wine, red wine.
Other than Karan Johar, who's the dream director that you like to work with?
Anurag Kashyap.
Okay. A dream role that you think you could have done better than someone who did it?
I couldn't do better, but I would love to do Geet from Jab We Met.
Okay. Yeah, that's very you. It's like very similar to you.
I'm not saying that I would do it better. I would not do it better, but I would like to do it. Like,
Who's the sexiest guy in the digital acting world?
yaar. Fuck. Oh my. Sexiest guy.
Yeah.
Sexiest guy will be. नहीं आ रहा दिमाग में कोई नहीं आ रहा यार. Like the most charming guy is Jeetu.
Okay.
Okay. The most cutest guy is Sumit Vyas. And the hottest will be Amol Parashar then.
Okay. And if you had to choose one out of these 3 for overall sexiness package.
Okay, I don't think if you know this, but everybody in TVF and Digital Pay know that I had a humongous crush on Jeetu.
Okay. Crazy.
Yeah, Jeetu is love. Jeetu is bae.
Got it.
Jeetu.
Okay. Your ultimate personality trait in a guy other than being well-read.
Honesty. Just be honest. Huh.
Your ultimate personality trait in a guy other than being honest and well-read.
Be good looking.
Oh, no, but personality trait.
Personality. All right. Just be like a funny guy, dude. Be fun.
Got it.
I
Sense of
don't
humor.
like sense of humor
Laugh
has
at
to
yourself.
be there. Laugh. Like just like make a joke about yourself, and I'd be like, wow.
Got
how
it.
cute.
One trait that you wish that your next boyfriend has above everything else. That'll like complete you.
Just like just like that guy has to be really understanding. Like my deepest, darkest
Secret should be accepted.
secrets, or like my the darkest mistake that I've made ever in life. He could just understand that, like understand me exactly like how I think.
Got
I
it.
mean, that's impossible, but it's just like
One thing that you've never told anyone else in your life that you're going to reveal on this podcast for the first time. One thing no one knows about you.
I never wash my legs.
What?
Yeah.
Like what?
Like I don't put soap on my legs.
Okay. That's like some fear?
No, it's just that it's not required.
Acha, okay.
Matlab,
Okay,
I
because the
don't-
soap from like upar just like washes off.
No, I really don't have a reason. It's just that I don't like scrub my legs.
Okay. Okay, next question. What's your life's biggest insecurity?
Losing work.
Okay.
Like not
Making
like
it enough.
not like even in TVF there's so many times that I feel like TVF will stop calling me, or like I won't be as good as I am, and also like forgetting acting, how to act.
I think both aren't possible. And this is coming as a bro because like, dude, you've already reached like a certain stage of like safety in your career. And you're too talented. People see your talent as well. So that's not going to happen.
I hope.
Yeah. But is there any, forget like your career, is there any insecurity in your personal life?
Just losing my mother.
Okay.
And I know that I will at some point, but it's just that is like I can't imagine my life. Like I think about it, I'm like, no, this nahi hoga, aisa hota hai.
Next question. If I gave you 10 seconds with Karan Johar in an elevator to pitch yourself for his next role, what would you tell him? Go.
Sir, I will not let you down. People tell that I'm a good actress. I don't know, but people say it. So yes, I am like a good actress, and I will not let you down. I will work really, really hard. It's always been my dream to work with you. Please cast me in your next film. You won't lose anything.
If you had a genie in the bottle, what would you wish for? 3 wishes.
Okay, good. 3 wishes. First is कि बहुत बड़ी Bollywood actress बन जाऊँ, like Alia
For
Bhatt. For fame. Never losing my mother, and going back to December 2018.
Why?
Just
Oh, some, okay,
yeah.
cool, some personal scene.
Yeah.
Next question. What happened in December 2018?
cute, dude.
Okay, fine. We're gonna end the
Okay,
interview.
okay.
Wait, we won't end the interview. Go on.
I'll be honest. In December 2018, I took a lot of things for granted, and I could do a lot of better things. I could handle a lot of things better, and I could save a lot of things, but I didn't. I just went in the flow, and I just took a lot of things for granted, and I lost a lot of things.
What's his name?
His name, re.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's just
But you're single now.
yeah,
Okay, cool.
since December 2018.
Cool. But you also, I know as a friend, you're in a deep career tangent in life.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm not saying for a guy. I'm like there were a lot of situations and a lot of things, and also work where I was like,
you could have done things differently.
huh.
Okay, one final thing. This is not a rapid fire question.
Okay.
This is just like a closing note on this entire podcast. Now you're a friend of mine, and one thing you keep saying is you think that your time is like passing you by. One, you're just 20. People's careers don't start till they're like 26, 27. Okay, you have like, even 3-4 years later, you'll still be super young. So I think you should chill about that. 2, people have like noticed you right now, and you've achieved a lot more than other people can dream of achieving at like the age of 20. 3, you had a dream life till now. Okay, like growing up like as like a child star, getting like fame in your life, getting success, also making money as a 20-year-old and good money. 4, okay, I want to ask you a question actually. Why do you feel that your time is passing you by? Is it like external voices that are telling you that, or do you internally feel that from inside?
I think it can be the external voices that are telling me that. But I also feel that time really passes by like that.
Okay.
So, and I just feel that there's so many days that I've wasted not working.
And you're one of the hardest working people that I've met.
But I have also like wasted a lot of time
Got it.
Like even in December 2018, I was just being very insecure about myself for no reason when I could actually give a lot of auditions and I was just home being depressed for no reason.
Got it.
So there are things that I've like, so I think that, and I just like, I feel like 2016 was last year.
Mm-hmm.
So when I left TV, it was in 2016. I feel like I just left TV.
Got
So
it.
time really passes by like that. It's really fast.
Got it. So, you know, one thing I've realized, and I've realized this really late, in fact, like probably only for the last 1.5, 2 years, that as you grow up, you'll have these bouts of insecurity and, you know, self-doubt every 3 to 6 months. And as you grow up, you become more stable from the inside. So the next time the insecurity creeps up, you just realize, oh, acha, wo fir se ho raha hai. It's happening again in my life. And then you eventually make peace with it because you realize, oh, okay, it's that time of the year where, you know, I'll start doubting myself. It happens to every human being, including Mukesh Ambani and Narendra Modi.
Yeah,
Everyone doubts themselves. But it's just that the sooner you learn to, like, you know, look and say that, dude, you know, I'm chill, is the sooner you'll be chill. So the next time you're feeling like insecure and that self-doubt is creeping in, remember that you're the biggest digital star in the country today. Okay. And a lot of people know who you are. A lot of people are betting on you. So just remind yourself of that. You're in a great zone in life. And sometimes you just need outside perspective. You need someone to hold up a mirror at you and say that, listen, this is where you are in life. So chill out, man. You're in a good zone.
Every time I feel like really low and like bad about myself, I need some like encouragement. I just talk to you.
Yeah.
This is just to let the world know that.
No, I think we all
how
have
amazing
someone
you
like
are.
that in our
Yeah,
lives.
yeah.
Even I have someone like that in my life. That's Manish Pandey. He'll be on the podcast soon. But anyway, I want to end the podcast. Thank you for being on Monkey Chat. You're on to huge things in life. So just keep going, man. Like everyone's eyes are on Ahsaas Channa. One closing note to everyone. Just like your biggest life lesson.
Just like really work hard. Like work hard. Even if you get there, just keep working hard because you will not even know that you're about to lose it.
Yeah.
So just
Got
and don't take things for granted. If it's work, if it's a relationship, or even a friendship, and spend time with your parents. Really spend time and just sit down and talk. This is what I've realized like recently, that there are times that we don't just like, there are so many things that our parents want to tell us and they just want to have like a one-on-one conversation with us. It's not like a specific topic, they just want to talk to us. So just do that because there will be a time when you won't be able to do it and you will regret it the most. So just, and it's time, and I'm lucky that I realized it when I'm 20, but people usually realize it when they're 40 and 30 years old.
Yeah.
So just
Being a friend of yours, I think you're seriously someone who has the mentality of a 25, 26-year-old at the age of 20. I also feel a reason for that is because your career started that early and you've
I
just
agree.
been exposed to older people throughout your life.
Yeah.
So keep going, man. A lot of people are betting on you. Thank you again for being on Monkey Chat.
thank you so much for having me here,
Yeah.
Ranveer.
And we'll have you on the show again soon.
Yes.
Okay. See you, Ahsaas.
Thank you.